Any news on QQQ? I mean, QQQ isn't necessarily a stock; it's an ETF. So, market's obviously just been getting crushed, Dark Lord. So, things have just kind of been negative with tariffs and stuff like that. So we'll see. Right now, guys, all I'm looking for is seeing if there's continued market weakness or not. Engaging it that way. It's kind of hard to time a balance. It's hard to time anything like that. So I'd rather just kind of be a little more standoffish than aggressive right now. Is SQQQ worth buying? So that's going to be the inverse, right? Worth buying. Well, so SQQQ goes up when QQQ goes down. So I think it's SQQ and TQQQ. Just thinking from like a psychological standpoint, Dark Lord, if something has gone from $26 a share to $40 a share this quickly, why would I want to pay up, over 50% for it? Is my question. So to me, if you want to buy something, I mean, look, again, this isn't financial advice at all, but I'm looking at things like Tesla and Meta, and they're down a ton, and maybe not so much Meta, but like Tesla, Amazon, NVDA, those are down a lot more. And I would rather buy something down 50% than buy something that's up 50%, if that makes sense, right? I don't want to pay up for something that was 50% cheaper just, 2 weeks before. All right, guys, we got about 2.5 minutes here until the open. So again, no, Gabriel, I'm not able to share my screen at the moment. I'm on a laptop, and my mic isn't very good on the laptop, so I'm talking to you guys through my phone right now, and it just sacrifices my screen sharing. But I think I'd rather you guys be able to hear me. Tesla's popping a little bit here into the open. Again, we have 2 minutes here. We're above 225. Let's see. Pre-market low this morning is around 219. So, ideally, we can kind of get maybe a little setup here for the 220 break and see if we can get that all the way down through 219. Yesterday, after hours, guys, we hit like 210. It's just insane. Just insane. So, like what I just instantly did there, guys, I set an alert at 219. So I know that's going to be pre-market low. And then I made sure I have a nice price level line across my screen right at 220. So I know where that is. So, little things like that y'all should be doing. Alerts, trend lines, price levels, stuff like that. Again, I got the 200 puts loaded up. I may switch to like 210s, 215s, but I think that the 200 should trade pretty well. They shouldn't be crazy expensive. KC, 200 puts for this week on Tesla. That's what I'm looking at. But I'm not taking anything off the open here. All right, I'm going to use my phone as well to look at futures and stuff. So if I miss some chat and I don't respond right away, that's going to be why. So I'm going to watch the cues. All right, guys, 15 seconds here to the open. I will not chase this. I want to see some sort of relief bounce, kind of see this maybe chop around for a little bit, see what the market does, and see how weak Tesla can get here. All right, these 200 puts are only $280, $300. That's not bad at all. Just be patient with this stuff, guys. I don't care what it does these first few minutes. Just kind of sitting flat here at 225 for now. QQQ is popping up a little bit here. Just staying patient. Still bouncing here on futures. Kind of rejecting off 226 there, about to make a new low in the day. It's kind of what we saw yesterday. Tesla opened up kind of flat, and that second candle of the day just ripped straight to the low of the day. QQQ just kind of rejected on the top side here, and that's also trying to go for the opening low. We'll see how Tesla can follow that up. Let me check the wall, 220. Nothing really right now. Kind of a tiny wall. Big downside wick now on QQQ. A lot of chop off the open, guys. Let's be smart and just stay careful here. Pretty quick move down, though, right there on Tesla. It's definitely a little bit weaker than the overall market. Contracts are 350. Could easily bounce from here. So, I mean, for me to trade this, guys, I don't care if it comes down here. I want to see it maybe bounce back up and give me like a little H pattern or something. And then I could try to take advantage of it. QQQ is still slipping up here. See what Tesla can do. They just added, they have about 100,000 wall there, 112,000 wall. So they just added to the 220 wall there, which is kind of interesting. Little bounce, little bounce. A rejection here around 225, and then a quick rollover to low of the day could be all this needs to slip up. But we'll see. I'm waiting. I don't really have any interest in forcing this. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's kind of what I want to see here, guys. I mean, part of me wants to take some sort of starter position after that rejection there, just to get a little skin in the game. QQQ is coming back for lows. I mean, you know, if Tesla breaks 222 right there at the low of the day, that only puts us $2 away from 220. Let's see what it does here. This is where I want to see it just reject and fall right over. Look at that. These contracts, these 200 puts are moving a little crazy, but they're cheaper. QQQ getting bought up a little bit. Let's be patient here, guys. Still sitting right at 225 here, so this is kind of where I want to see them just totally just roll it right back over. A break through the high of the day and they rip it up to 230. That's fine. We just gotta wait. High of the day's got taken out. Boom. No harm, no foul. I was looking at the 200 puts for Tesla, but now this is kind of just ripping up here to 230. So um, now I just gotta wait. No trade right now. Look at that! Wow, $4 candle there. Straight up to 230. So if Tesla does want to recover, that's fine. I'm not really looking for an upside trade on this. But when you see it get to 225 or 230, around these kind of $5 areas, you want to see if that resistance can really come in. Sellers come in and roll it back over. Tesla has all the chance in the world to come up here to 230 and just kind of slowly roll back over, back under 225. Selling pressure really kicks up, break through that low of the day, break through 220. We could easily go back to 210 today, right? That's a very doable scenario. Um, or, we simply just slowly recover today. Like I said, after a big down day the day before, the chances are much higher that you're going to see maybe a chop fest or some sort of recovery. So we'll see. We're above 230 now. So, I mean, if this gets all the way up to like 235, I think chances are a little bit lower. But I don't know. I'm just going to sit back. There's no trades yet. No reason to force anything either. Let's see, where's everything else here? NVDA bounced straight up. Amazon straight up. Meta straight up. So honestly, Tesla was the only one that had some sort of a pullback off the open there. Most other things just kind of opened up and went straight up. So we'll see what happens. We still kind of rejected at 230 here, so could easily come back down. Doesn't mean I'm going to be buying puts up here. I'm just gonna kind of gauge this. Straight back up here to the high of the day. Back above 230. I don't know. You guys see anything else? I mean, I don't have as much of my typical resources to look around and see everything, but I don't know that I see anything else that I love. Been kind of waiting to see some sort of a market bounce, so it looks like so far that's what we're getting. But we've also, I think all of us have seen the market try to bounce up and then middle of the day just dies. Back through low of the day, whatever. Yeah, Dan's maybe so. Fidget. No, I'm not any sort of trade right now. 8x called the Home Depot puts. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so far kind of a it could be a fake out. Yeah. Try to go lower. Buyers came in quickly and boom, right back up here. Yeah, Charlie, it does. I'm used to being able to watch like 15 stocks at once. And now I barely have enough room to fit one on my screen and then with my other software where I do my buying and selling and stuff like that. Um, I have an extra monitor that I use with this, but I don't have it right now. So you can imagine going from a space station kind of setup to one small monitor. Tesla's pumping. Yeah, kind of. Honestly, Tesla's one of the weaker ones pre-market. Jolt's at 10 a.m. Yeah, let me go over the news here real quick. Let's see. So today we have, yeah, Jolt at 10 a.m. Eastern. So that's coming out in about 19 minutes. Tomorrow there's CPI in the morning. So that also could just kind of create some chop, guys. And if CPI is somewhat good, maybe that could kind of help some sort of short-term market rebound, right? Not just, I don't mean by a couple minutes. I mean like maybe you get a day or two of some buying pressure. Some petroleum news, treasury statement, nothing too crazy there. You have PPI final demand on Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So that's going to be before the market open. Some Fed balance sheet stuff, some other natural gas, and then Friday we have consumer sentiment. So nothing too crazy. I mean, CPI and PPI will move the market a little bit, but nothing major. Yeah, I did see Trump is buying a Tesla. One thing to talk about though, guys, is some people want to come in and buy dips on some of these stocks, right? I mean, even me, I'm thinking, maybe I need to create some sort of position here on maybe Tesla or NVDA or something. When the market falls really rapidly, IV goes up, right? So all the contracts go up, VIX, right? The volatility index goes up, which just, in general makes all contract prices go up. So if you want to come down and buy a dip on some stuff, well, if the market does rebound, VIX will come down, bringing IV down. And if the recovery on the market, which you were kind of hoping to catch, is slow, IV will also kind of get affected by that too and come down. So you could be buying, you could time the trade the right way, but trading options on it, that's where you could run into some issues because maybe the prices won't gain value as much and they'll honestly be losing more value than they're gaining. And then you just kind of run into some more problems there. So be careful if you're wanting to do that. It is in the back of my mind thinking, Tesla was at 480 just in December and now it's at 220. It makes me want to try to buy it. But if I were to do something like this, I would want to be buying, not too far out of the money and a long expiration. So like, at least 2 months, maybe 3 months out to really give me enough time because, the market can recover in, I don't want to say the whole move that we've given up, but we could see somewhat of a pretty nice recovery in a week or two. It won't take that much time, but you never know when that's going to be. You never know what news is going to come out. You never know what's going to happen with tariffs, with Elon, with Trump, with anything, right? The market's so unpredictable, you don't really know. So that's why if I were to take a trade like that, and if you guys are going to do that on your own, my advice is to, really look, especially with options, try to get a much further expiration than you may be planning on at the moment. Yeah, unless he's buying a Tesla. Yeah, I mean, one, it could be given to him. Two, what's $50,000 to a billionaire? Or I don't know, what do they cost? 30,000, 40,000. I mean, that's And who knows if he even buys it, you know? It's just saying that. That's why, when I saw that news this morning, I was thinking, I don't really it's not so much about buying the car, it's more about just kind of solidifying his support for Elon and Tesla as a whole. Tesla's just kinda sitting flat here at 230, so if it dies out here, guys, we could probably still get this. Yeah, 100%, trying to save the stock. Let's see, I'm just looking at Tesla here. What else is going on? NVDA still going straight up. NVIDIA's got a nice little bull flag going. That may go higher. I don't really have much interest in trying to trade the upside because I feel like it could just get, everything can just roll right back over and die so quickly. Meta's up as well. Where's Netflix at? Netflix is in the 800s. Wow. We are watching Tesla, Pookie. It looks like we're just kind of getting a recovery on most things right now. I was telling them that after a huge market sell off the day before, chances are things will either chop around or you're going to see some sort of recovery. So, no trades yet. Just kind of being patient, seeing what's going on. I wouldn't be surprised, TK, if he does. Yep, exactly. So far, it's kind of what we're seeing. Tesla, new highs here. Not much volume on that candle, though. How'd NVIDIA just do on that pull flag? Yeah, that was kind of nice. Going for the high of the day through 110. Tesla's trying to follow suit here. QQQ's chopping around. QQQ looks exactly like Tesla right now. SPY, kind of same thing. Seen a lot of chop here, guys. So I hope y'all are all kind of taking the stance of just sitting back, being patient. Let the market do what it wants. This is the first sign of somewhat of a bounce so far. Looks looking like a 4-hour chart. Yeah. I mean, it's not much, but I think Tesla retracing all the way back up to 250 is very doable and honestly pretty high probable considering we've just been getting beaten down so much. Um, but who knows? I think like dollar cost averaging into a move like this. Wow, look at that. Tesla. Boom. That would have been a nice little trade. Probably not going to get that low of the day to 220 anymore, but we'll see. Yeah, my mic. I should probably buy. I think if I bought some sort of wired headphones with a mic on it, maybe the AirPods would work. I don't know. But I remember trying to stream on my laptop uh, and talk through Discord, and it just sounded awful. What a move on Tesla here. 236. Almost like a $15 move here this morning from low to high. It's pretty solid. I don't know. Maybe today's the recovery. NVDA up 111. That was kind of a nice high day break on NVIDIA. Old news. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm sorry, guys. Just these are just the circumstances at the moment. Netflix just mooned 20, 25-point move. Apple looks like one of the weakest names here. Y'all seeing that? Good call, TNT. Everything else is kind of ripping new highs. Yeah, I could easily see SPY kind of come back down here a little bit. Yeah, maybe so, Fidget. Who knows? Who knows? I think reversal trading is probably kind of the best style for this kind of market. Um, but honestly, I don't know. Tesla coming back in a little bit here. NVIDIA, same thing. So that's SPY short. Look at that. Pookie nailed that one. Back under 560 on SPY. QQQ pulling back a little bit as well. Should get some Neo Lotto calls. Why, do they have earnings or something? Tesla kind of quickly pulling back here. Look at that. Bam. Yeah, I mean, this is where we got to see if buyers hold it or not. SPY's kind of right into that support. If you guys go on like the 1 minute chart, like Fuki's showing right there, this is kind of right where we saw buyers come in and push it up to that high of the day. So if they give that up, break 559, low of days could easily be taken out. So, once again, seeing a little bit of strength, buyers come in, market quickly rolls over. If those guys stop out, we could see just a complete reversal here. This is why I'm a little hesitant to try to go long. There's still a nice wall at 220 though on Tesla, so there's still orders sitting down there. SPY just kind of sitting right at this support level. Yeah. We either see a break. If this breaks some volume, low a day could get taken out pretty quick, or we'll just see a bounce. Meta has not pulled back much at all. NVDA, kind of the same thing. Apple gave up that low of the day easily and just died. So Apple looks like one of the weakest links here. Tesla still kind of holding that 230 area. SPY, QQQ is still trying to get bought up here. Little bounce from Tesla. Little bounce from SPY. Same with the Qs. Everything a little bounce here. NVIDIA not too affected. Apple still not that affected either. Apple looks kind of interesting. It's definitely sticking out to me. Only 30 minutes in though. Still got a lot of time. So either we're going to see some bulls get trapped here, trying to buy that dip up, and the SPY just is going to give up and just die, or we might get the retracement back to the highs. I don't know. Kind of in a critical spot here on SPY, I feel like. Right in the middle of the range, right kind of where we opened up the day. SPY is now going red. Tesla trying to hold up as much as it can here. Whoa, look at that news. So what was that? That was Jolts. That might be the liquidity sweep right there. Hit the stop losses. Look at that. Buy up those shares. Red to green. Straight back up. Tesla back to 233. Looks like we might get a bounce here. B money. I am 100% well aware that I'm not. Yes, typically I do, but I'm traveling at the moment. So my mic doesn't work too good through my laptop, is where I share my screen. Tesla 235. Amazon about to break 200. Wow. Yeah, be money. So typically, I will. My screen will always be shared. It's just kind of a weird situation right now. Look at that, man. I mean, Pookie, you just called that to a T. Did get a little lucky with the news though, but how perfect was that? I mean, go look at his screenshot he sent with the yellow arrow he drew. I mean, SPY basically touched low of the day, then boom. Yeah, yeah. See how they use that news. Pulling back in a little bit. That would have been an insane scalp to catch right there. Nice, mate Nor. Google's pretty choppy, looks like. Patience. Exactly, Mark. Exactly. I'm not going to let Tesla rob me back after we caught it yesterday. Apple's still super weak here, still making new lows. I think he's just he's like a time traveler sometimes, Fergie. Uh-oh, Trump's doing something here. Trump having structured Secretary of Commerce to add additional 25% tariff to 50% on all steel and aluminum coming into the United States. Does it say where from? Coming into the United States from Canada. Interesting. Jolts pops the market. Tesla pulls it right back down. Or Trump, not Tesla. Trump pulls it right back down. Yeah. Nice little scalp, mate, Nor, for sure. SPY, straight back to low of the day. You can get chopped up really easily right here, guys. Be smart. Tesla 230. Trump threatens to permanently shut down Canada car industry. All right, this might be where Tesla starts to free fall. We'll see. Let's see. GM down on that news. Ford down on that news. Neo, not really. Lucid, terrible stock. Rivian down. This might be the reversal. I'm not buying puts on that or anything like that, guys. I'm just going to wait. If I can get my low of the day levels, that's where I can trade this. Under 230 now on Tesla. I still have those 200 puts loaded up, kind of ready to go if I want to get in this trade. We're now breaking under like that 228.50 level on Tesla, which is kind of that last support area that we were holding for a little while. So next is going to be 225. Under 225, the next level is 222. If we break under 222, obviously the next level there is 220. If we break 220, things could get ugly. Don't get freaked out by these crazy candle movements, guys. Let the market do whatever it wants. Have a plan and stick to it. It's the easiest thing you could do. And then there's no stress. Trump will substantially increase tariffs on cars coming into the U.S. on April 2nd if other tariffs not dropped by Canada. Interesting. Once again, right when we're about to get a little market recovery, Mr. Trump comes in and just starts firing off. I do think a lot of this tariff stuff is just negotiation tactics. I think at one point these are going to be so common that they're not going to affect the market as much. But considering the stuff's so new, the market just freaks out. Little bounce now, back above 230 on Tesla. SPY, pretty quick bounce. Google's just not trading any volume. Yeah, Charlie, exactly. Good reason not to try to chase things when you think they're rolling over, especially right now. I mean, we just quickly got almost a total retracement of that break there. So I still have taken no trades today. This is just total this craziness here. Just kind of chop, spiraling back over. Thank you, Pookie. For anyone that's new or any free members, check out that link that they just sent into the chat. That'll get you into my coaching stuff. Still trying to bounce back up here. Tesla's got a little bit of strength to it today, it looks like. But that could all change in an instant. Yeah, I agree. I'm not super bullish by any means. Could I see things kind of slowly bouncing back up? 100%. But not I'm not confident enough to put money toward it, if that makes sense. My trade ideas are to the downside, looking for the continued weakness. That's just been the theme recently. If I don't see that, yeah, maybe there's some tiny scalps to the upside, but there's nothing nothing significant enough for me to want to switch my bias here. Netflix is ripping. What wasn't, Fidget? Yeah, no, but what wasn't able to close above 600? Meta? NQ? Oh, like 19,600? Yeah. Yeah, seeing the Nasdaq under 20,000 is kind of interesting. I don't think I've seen that for maybe like 6 months, 7 months. It might. We're only 40 minutes into the day, so you think we see 15? I don't know about 15,000. It's not a 25% sell off on the market, but we'll see. Anything is possible. Tesla's kind of at a little kind of a downtrend here. Not the cleanest thing in the world, but if you draw it from the high of the day, kind of down, it lines up. Yeah, well, if that's how you interpret the chart, then we'll see what happens. But I like your stance on it. Doesn't it's not about what you feel, it's about what you see, right? You gotta trade what's in front of you. I think if Tesla rips through 235 with some aggression, maybe we can go for 240, 245 today. But as it typically is right now, it's going to depend on the overall market. If SPY is selling off, making new lows, it's going to be very hard for Tesla to do that. Kind of rejecting right at it. I'll send a picture in for you guys on Discord so you can see what I'm talking about here. That's Tesla. Getting a little bit of rejection here. Does anyone take any trades other than Matenor today? Make any money, lose any money? Seeing lots of chop here, so I'm pretty standoffish right now. Nice, Geo. TNT, look at her go just casually. I love it. You're killing it lately. You put the work in though, TNT. I love it. I love to see it so much. Bought HD puts up 10%. Nice. 10% on 230 put. After news on Tesla. Nice. Little scalps, guys. I love it. Took a put on Apple. I love you guys that are branching out. It's good. And just kind of seeing quick little scalps. It's exactly how I'd want you to treat those little trades. Great job. 50%. Wow. Nice. Free. Stop in place. Look at that. Like a machine. Systematic. That's great. Nice. Yeah, 950 to 1160 is always great. Tesla back under 230. Tesla's starting to drop here. SPY rolling back over too. We'll see what happens, guys. We could easily see low of the day. It's not out of the equation at all. It's just a matter of waiting now. Just be patient here, guys. Be patient. I still don't really see anything that, at least for my style, that I love. So what's up, Duco? Yeah, trading upside right now is just super risky. I 100% agree. I think like relief balances are healthy for more downside moves. I mean, nothing can just go straight down over and over and over. So it doesn't mean that I want to trade those relief balances. That just means that seeing them to me just creates more opportunity for us to the downside, if that makes sense. Yeah, nothing too crazy, Duco. Yeah, definitely the theme for today on Rod. Had a good trade yesterday, but nothing so far today. And the last thing I want to do is give up those profits. Yeah, this might be it right here. Things are getting a little freaky. Tesla about $3 away from 225. Here we go, 226 on Tesla. You might still get this downside trade, guys. Under 226. I'm not chasing this low here, but we are starting to get into position. So remember, I still have those 200 Tesla puts loaded up in case I do want to take this trade with those. If you want to go 220s, you can. If you want to go 210s, you can. Laughing, you always love getting into those pops. Nice job. All right. Let me see here. 220 wall is small now, but if we get closer, I bet they add to it. It was over 100,000 earlier. It's a little late in the morning, so it's not my favorite, but we've seen plenty of good late day action recently, especially after market pops that get just totally given up here. So I don't know. Be prepared. We're right at 225. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a bounce here, but we start breaking lower and lower. Stop loss is going to get hit. Buyers going to get out of the way, and sellers are just going to take over here. So be smart. Don't try to chase into this, but if we can get some solid entries here on this low of the day on Tesla, break through 220, we get some continued market weakness. We could have ourselves a good end to the day here, into the opening session at least. Look at this. Broke under 225. Volume starting to pick up a little bit. Would like to see a little bit of a bounce. I want to see it kind of come down in here, maybe bounce a little bit, consolidate a little bit, and then break through. I don't want this to be a straight shot. All right, I'm gonna start watching futures now on my phone. Just kind of a small low a day there on QQQ. Starting to add to that 220 wall. Under 224. Market's still selling off here. It's tough for me to want to chase this, guys. The real trade for me is just going to try to scalp a break here of 220. That's really what I'm looking to catch. I don't want to chase this falling knife right now. I would like to try to build some sort of position on a little bounce here, a little relief bounce. But this is just still dropping here pretty fast. And maybe we come in and we break this low of the day and that's where we get a bounce. I don't know. I just, I don't really want to signal some sort of chasing movement here. But $1 away from the low of the day. Come on, Tesla, give me a little relief bounce here. Under 223, about 80 cents from the low of the day. In QQQ is right at 470, so that could create a little bounce as well. There you go. There's a first sign of some buying pressure there. Come on, if we can just go retest 225, guys, then roll back over. I mean, that's exactly what I want to see. That would be money. It's trying to get back from 224. Quick rejection there. Look at that. Quick rejection there, that 224, 225 area. This could just break right through, and, it is what it is. If you want to chase it, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to sit back for right now. If we break this low of the day, that's kind of where I'm just looking to try to take advantage of some sort of a bounce here. There we go. Nice little bounce back to 224. Come on, a little bit more there. Nice. It's a good spot. Right at 9:30 or 10:30 Eastern. So it could be a little news coming out here. I might start taking a little starter position here. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that, guys. Again, super, super small size here. Just got in 200 puts. I want to be light size. I might add on this on a break at the low of the day. And then I just, again, I'm just kind of looking to target that break of 220. We have pre-market low as well at just about 219, just under 219. So that's, again, kind of something else I want to see break, but I'm going to start scaling out if I can see a break here at 220. So, but like I said, I will add on a nice little break of the low of the day here at 222. But just in a small position here. Nothing big. These contracts are pretty cheap. We got them at 285. You're never going to catch the top on a little bounce like this. So that's why I want to be small. Just trying to take advantage of these contracts. They were like 315, 320 there at the low of the day. So that'll put us up over 10% already, if we get back down to that low of the day. So already nice and green here. The 200 puts. I'm a little further out of the money than I typically am, Fergie. Back under 225. I like seeing that rejection there. I want to see us get back under 224 here ASAP and start going for that low at 222. I might switch like a 2-minute chart here. Still looks pretty good. I just did not want to chase into that low. So this may take a couple minutes to kind of sit up here around 225, but one last little rollover will be good. Yeah, I like it. All I'm looking for is just a nice little break here back to the low of the day. Sitting green, no worries. Stop loss is probably like 227 maybe. But that's why I'm in kind of small to see how this reacts. And I can always add back into this trade. Nice, back under 224 here, 223.80, 223.70. Buyers are trying to get it back above 224. Just want to see them move right out of the way here and take out this low of the day. Enough volume on this low of the day break could send us straight to 220. Or this could just be a double bottom, guys. So again, that's why I'm trying to be small size here. Low risk. It's also why I went 200 puts, not like 220s, because I don't want to be buying $800 contracts. I'd rather be buying $300 contracts. And I can buy a couple of them and kind of create a position. I don't want to go buy 10 $800 contracts. This isn't a trade for that. At least for me, for my size. Under 224 again on the bid and the ask. That's good. I want to see this really start giving up here. See buyers are still fighting. QQQ is rolling over. I'm not looking at the chat though, guys. So I don't know if Pookie's kind of walking through SPY as well. 223.50 on the bid. That's kind of that next level I want to see get taken out here. Nice, took it out. Remember, low of the day is right around 222. So that's definitely what I want to see get taken out here pretty quickly. Already up pretty nice, about 30 cents a contract here. So about 10% so far. I still like this. This just might be a little bit slower of a trade. 5-minute chart still looks pretty good. Let's see the exact low of the day from the opening. Yeah, right at 222. That's great. About $1 away, 223.20. These contracts are kind of moving a little weird. Another little bounce. This could be a double bottom though, guys. So, again, don't go in super heavy here until this is really starting to break low of the day. We're getting some volume in it, stuff like that. If it consolidates around this area, I think it's totally fine. I honestly don't want to see it go above 226. So if it stays around here, I still like it. But we could see futures bounce off these lows here any second. QQQ just had a little bounce. My chart's a bit laggy, so I might be a little bit behind. Just above 224 here. Still just kind of sitting flat. Not much buying pressure there, which is nice. Still trying to bounce futures a little bit here. Tesla not really showing much buying pressure, which is nice. QQQ quickly coming in for a new low. See if Tesla can follow this up. 223.20, 223.12, 5. Broke 223, about 80 cents away from the low of the day. I want to see this really start speeding up here. 60 cents, 40 cents from the low. Come on, Tesla. I want to see you just die right here. 60 cents, 50 cents, 45, 42. Nice break of the low on futures here. We should see this now. 20 cents from the low of the day. Might scale out a little bit on this 222 break. I don't know. I should probably be patient here. 220 is the real break that I want to see. Let me check out that wall as well. Still haven't broken. Nice. We just took out low of the day. This is where I want to see volume really pick up here. We got a big wall at 220. Let's be patient with this one, guys. Contracts 360 up over 20% already. Nice. 221.20. About $1.25 here from that 220 level. About to break 221. 8 cents away, 5 cents. 221 just got broken. Sweet. About $1 away, 80 cents away. Come on, keep it moving here, Tesla. This is where I want to see you just get cracked. Little bounce there, 221.40, 221.50. We're still holding under the low of the day, which is nice. Kind of retesting that 222 level. Futures, small bounce. Tesla does not care. I want to see us get back under 221 here ASAP. Try to be patient with this one, guys. I didn't add to that, so I'm just going to keep kind of that starter position I had with those good fills and let this thing drop. Almost up $100 a contract. Actually, we are up about $100 a contract here. 220, 60, 50, about 50 cents away. I'm going to sell half my position on this 220 break, guys, and try to hold the rest for a 219 break. Here we go. 45 cents, 40 cents. Come on, market. Would like to see futures make a new low with us. That would be awesome. Little bounce here back to 222. Thought maybe scaling out could be a safer option, but we'll see. Back under 222. Nice rejection there, that original low of the day. You can see volume picking up on this move down here, especially if we can see futures make another new low here. I think we're good. Trying to get back above 222. I don't love to see that, but we're still nicely green. Want to see this come straight back down to that. There we go. Look at that rejection. 221.50. 21.20. Come on, go break 221 again. QQQ rolled back over. This is a big support level for Tesla, so there could be a bounce here. And honestly, I may scale out of a little bit of my position right here, guys, at 360 a contract. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just a little bit of my position, though. New low on QQQ. 221.30. I just don't want to hold the entire position here and get caught in a bounce. I want to take some profit off the table here, especially being up over 20%. Still trying to hold under that low of the day. Back above 222. I have a break-even stop loss in place here at 285 a contract. Can always get back in this trade. And like I said, if this comes down to 220 and bounces and kind of creates the same sort of like H pattern, that's fine. We can always trade it again, but I'm not going to let this go back all the way up to 227. Still holding their lows on futures here. That wall was big, so I'm not surprised you didn't just go straight through it. A little bit of a pop there. QQQ bouncing a little bit. Back to 222, trying to break back under that. Make sure to take some profits off the table, guys. Don't hold the entire position here. $222.50, $222.60. A little bit of a buy up there. Look how Tesla's not really that affected by this futures buy up. Bounced a little bit, but we're not seeing the aggressive buying like we're seeing on futures here. Almost back to break even. Would like to see it reject here and go back. QQQ, nice topside wick there. Kind of have a little bear flag now for 220, guys. So even though we got that bounce, it doesn't just totally ruin this trade at all. If anything, it kind of can help it out. Back to 335 a contract here, sitting still nicely green. I bet these contracts hit about 450 on a break, so that's kind of what I'm looking for here. Got to get back under 222 though. And we need futures to roll over. Tesla's still showing weakness here. So if we can get a little bit of weakness from SPY and the Qs, we have this in the bag. That's all. I'm not looking for a crazy move down, just a little bit of help, and we're golden. $222.40. Come on, Tesla, give it up. Nice. A 2-minute chart looks really good, guys, if y'all want to switch to that. I like watching this kind of trade on this chart here. Got to see us get back under 222, though. 222.50, a little bit of buying pressure here. This might just take a little bit. I don't know. I hate holding these further out of the money contracts, but it is Tuesday, so we should be okay. 222.30, 222.10. Nice. Back under 222. Starting to speed up a little bit. QQQ's rolling back over. I may take a little bit more profit on this. Down here close to 221. But I want to hold the majority of my position for this break here. 221.50. Come on, there we go. QQQ trying to get back under 470. Look at this. Tesla's really speeding up now. Got a break under 221 now. 20 cents away. 15. 10. 9. About to break. Broke under on the bid. Let me see what that 220 wall looks like. Yeah, they added to it. About 130,000 sitting there. I'm gonna sell just a little bit more right there, guys, and I'm looking to sell half of my position on the break of 220, like I said, and then I want to hold the rest for at least 219. But I did take some profits there. Here we go. This should be great. I'm still in about 75% of my entire position. 75 cents away. 80. 75. 60. This is when I'm just staring at the bid and the ask here. 55. I'm watching the bid keep kind of slipping up here, which is good. Still up over 20%, guys. This is awesome. Here we go. 30 cents away. This could be a really nice break. So I want to sell kind of right when I see this thing break so I can pick up some of that the inflation of those contracts here. 20 cents away. 16. 17. Come on. 15. 11. Boom. Look at that. 70-cent break. Dollar break. Sold half. Still want to see more on this. We're seeing the market keep slipping. Wow, that broke all the way to 217. I got a 420 fill on that, on those sells. Still have some of my positions still on, guys. Under 219, though, so this is pretty solid. I'm going to sell a little more. Only got a little bit of this position still left. What a trade. That was awesome. 218. As long as we hold under 220, I'll stay in this trade here. We might have to retest it a little bit, is what it is. Still up over like $100 a contract. Little bit of a balance. Want to see a rejection there. Look at that. Beautiful. Back under 219. Green to red candle there on the 2-minute. Don't want to get too greedy, guys, but I'm already out of like 80% of my position. So keep that in mind if you're still in a lot. There is more room on this, but I'm going to take what I can get here. 219.50. Back over 220. Not ideal. QQQ kind of popping back up as well. If there's no rejections up here, I'll just get out of this trade. The rest of it. I just had a runner on. All right, I'm out. That was a big buy up. That's kind of what I thought would happen. We break under quickly, and that's where buyers are going to try to come into this. Wow, look at that. They're just taking this away. Well, shoot, that was a pretty good trade in the day. About an hour and 30 in. Who caught that? That was awesome. I'm just now looking at the chats. Nice job, Latvian. $700. Great job, guys. That was a pretty big buy up though. Zan's all good. 95 on the 220 put. Oh wow. You just bought one of them, I bet. Nice, Duco. Dang, Soldier. Nice. Great job, guys. All right. Well, that's how I'm going to end my day. Little scalps there. Glad we took the majority of our profits on that break. But that was pretty crazy. We got like a $3 break there in just a couple of seconds. Contracts all the way back up to 3. Look at that. Bam. Well, yeah, I'm done. That was solid. Already been here an hour and a half, so I'm going to go ahead and move on with the day. I know, look at that. Look at that. See, just like, I was bearish just for a little bit and Pookie had the bigger bullish idea. And now there you go. Lined up beautifully. Yeah, of course, guys. That was fun. Look at that. Contracts are 285 back where we bought them. Look at that buy up. That's awesome. I love it. That was perfect. All right, y'all. Well, any last minute questions before I get out of here? I'm starving. I need some food.